Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are live and we're playing Esoteric Ebb. Hopefully you saw the little short and you are ready for some action. So you can find out how I broke my back. Well, I didn't break my back. I'd hurt my back. Welcome there, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing a little tabletop game today. Kind of. And we're gonna be rolling some dice and we're gonna be reading, lots of reading. So hopefully you're in for some funny voices, for some shenanigans, and all-around good time. Hopefully the power stays up. Fingers crossed. It looks good so far, but we'll take it one step at a time. Not get too excited. But thank you so much for joining us. And I see we got the Nerd Dragon ready. Subvert your expectations there. Hello there, Jergentor. Welcome as well. Welcome. Little emotes, much appreciated. The pudding is back. All right, we're gonna jump right in here. A new game. I don't really know what much to expect. I know it's like a D&D light. There's some skills, the normal skills, and you play as a cleric on a mission. Doesn't even know what mission. And now we're gonna probably make the wrong choices. But that's the right choices, right? Okay, we're gonna go... What are we gonna do? Are we gonna put strength? Are we gonna give strength? I don't know. How many... Okay, so at the top there's how many we can add in here. Okay. Got a little bit to play with. I do want one stat to be like really dreadful. Like one of these need to be super bad. We can randomize it. That's pretty good. I like that idea. Okay. Okay. Gives us a little randomness. Oh, hello, Carbo. Good evening, good evening. We're just about to begin the Esoteric Ebb. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you, good to see you. Put everything in charisma so you can talk your way out of the situation. I love that idea. How do I reset? Okay, maybe I just go back and then I go new. I could just manually do it. Nope. Okay, I guess we'll manually do it. Everything charisma. I love that idea. We're gonna talk a lot of rubbish. Okay, how many points can we put in? Like 20. I think we can... No, 15 is maximum. Okay. We'll have the charm there, Carl. We'll have the charm. Somewhere we're gonna have to be lacking, though. If we're gonna speak, our strength needs to be bad, I think. If we talk a lot, we probably have some kind of wisdom, right? Maybe over there. And we'll probably be averagely smart. Because we're so full of nonsense. And then Constitution for the rest. Okay. Oh wow. Gonna go 16 for gone. I want to balance it a little bit better than that. Maybe I'll drop a little bit here. I'll average these. Right. Maybe something like that. Get the Constitution so you don't upset your own stomach of all the nonsense you're talking. I love it. Okay. Then we got these are the proficiencies. Okay. Definitely then the charisma and the constitution, the proficiencies, right? We're gonna be focusing on those. I would like to get that 1 to 10, just so we don't have any negatives on the dexterity. It feels a little better, right? Are you fond of that, gentlemen and ladies? Are you fond of that? Okay, let's... What else can we choose here? What are these? What is this? The background focus. Revolutionary scribe. Abject apostle. Dead cleric. Punching bag. Troll killer. A kiosk kid. A law enthusiast. Crowd pleaser, maybe that because of the charm. Okay, now we've put some stats into... Okay, I might have to just do it like that, right? Okay. That makes sense to me now. That makes more sense. I'm a crowd pleaser. Okay, the law, okay, there's some law to read. Large crumble upon their heavy forms. The mystical falter at the crucial point. The small rise to the occasion. The wisdom. Okay. I guess just shows me whatever I clicked on. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we can basically read all the... Oops. Yep. Okay, are we ready to go with that thing then, like that? The crowd pleaser, charisma, and then I focus on the constitution. This one goes... I think it's intelligence then and charisma that it wants me to go with. But I'm gonna keep the proficiency there on the constitution. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's run it. Let's run it. Let me get my tea ready as well. This is gonna be a heavy reader. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupted at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The weakest cleric in Norvik, albeit the one with incredible conversational skills. Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices and remember to always play the winning side. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time, says Chris. And only 6 strength. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got this a spell or a skill. Speak with the dead. Do we get this? I'll just click key for now. Then we'll figure out. Here we go, we're fallen. Are we fallen? Me, the weakest of the clerics. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Oh, you ordered the book there, Nero. The 5 Rings of Miyamoto Musashi in the manga. Awesome. Very cool there, Nerdo. Okay, what's this? Jor. The truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Oh, what is our name? Ragan. Your name is Ragan. Ragan? That doesn't sound right. No, no one calls you by your name. Yeah, nobody likes you, boo-hoo. What? You are often referred to as a cleric. So, my name is? Yes, speak it. Should we stay silent? You say nothing. Another question for the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this, an interrogation? You are dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a poet? Um, I don't want to be dead. If you do, if you embrace it, do so. First name Dragon, last name Orc. I think our name is blank now, Carl. Assassin. We'll look around, I think. It is more than darkness. It's nothing. All around you. What is an occupation in this context? Didn't you have a job? Something really important. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. Class? What class am I? Lower class. Oh, God, you're saying Mr. Blank. That's Mr. Blank to everyone. Okay, not sure any answer is good here. Do I want to say this? I'm awful at everything. But probably shouldn't say that aloud. Putting yourself down is not a great way to get people to love you. Unless you're very manipulative about it. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Wow, is this an intervention or an interview? What is going on here? Me and Jurgen's thinking the same thing. What is going on? Just bear with me. Just bear with us there, Jurgens. We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. The tea shop exploded. What horrors. Where will I get my tea from? Unfortunately, yes. That's no good. I like tea shops. They are lovely, yes. You can ruminate further on the tea shops at a later date. There's a question to be answered. Your goal is... what are all these questions about? This fellow wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That'll be fun. We could do that. Let's just say I'm here to find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. This is a setup, it has to be. This is the Asgalist. Yes, they are decent, possibly. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you, no one else. The Fear Strider, maybe. Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move too fast these days. Elections are ridiculous. It hides in the back of your skull a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. And it frightens you, the pressure. I guess if the strength says I'm a nationalist, I don't know any of these words. I should be in charge. As the God King Wizard Lord. I have to click this one. The Wizard Lord. I did something. Once. We based our worth on knowledge and ability. It shall come again, Jurgens, it shall come again. The voice is fading. This is the end, the final question. How did you die? Drowning in the river. Now is your chance. Break free. How did we die? Are we dead? I believe we died. I am not dead. Not anymore. Okay, here we go. A game from Christoph Bodegard. Hopefully I say that correctly. Sorry if I butcher your name. Well done. Gotta get my tea in before the poor tea shop got exploded. What a shame. It starts. Oh, what is that thing? What are those things? What do I have here? A whole bunch of apples. That's a lot of apple. Okay. Can we wake up? Hello. We breathe. Day 1. You. Fresh start. Let's get up. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you slept for days. Ready for the conquest to continue. Let's look around. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. Strange to put them together, but alright. House of the dead. Your home. Those piles of apples. Is this Tolstad? Okay, we can check for our stuff. Probably good to check our stuff. What stuff? Your hands dance around your pouch and uniform. Panic, sweat. It is quite warm out here. No spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake, tears begin to form. Deep breaths, your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wait, what is this about? A quest? Ooh, we got 1 hit point back. Nice. Oh yes, a quest. Interact with highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Ooh, like this. Okay. Urth be blessed. Alright, Urth is our god. Do I remember anything? Yes, everything is off, but our memory is intact. Your quest was given yesterday, remember? The tea shop. Ah, the tea shop. Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or 2. Chance for redemption. What did I do? Insubordination. Oh dear. Inconstancy. Light apostasy. The words live inside your bone marrow. A job? I've done this before, you say. Well, maybe not this particular type of job. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Ulfgard military services, as well as a few years at the Towers. The Towers? The home based on the Order of the Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as OACN. Oaken? And the Clerics? Clerics are servants of God, deeply devoted and spiritually connected, typically a divine spellcaster given power through their deity. And the rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these types of fiery events. They are not too common these days, however. This incident does not appear overly complex. A quest, we like those. Oh yes, we love quests. They are dangerous. You might not make it, says my strength. How much time do we have? What? Do we need... Are we in a rush? What's going on? Until the election, duh. Which is in 5 days. Time only advances when you make new choices in dialogue. Okay, I see. I've spent 15 minutes already. So to be clear, we need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also BS politics involved there. You'll love it. Okay, let's finish the job then. Alright, you'll do great. Now, get going. Alright, but first I feel dizzy. The weight of the Ulfgard uniform, a dull pain takes hold. You require healing. You must consume an apple now. There are many apples and corpses here. Corpses? What is this place? If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. Hello there, Dunstan. Oh, you played the demo? Awesome. You say it looks very good. Excellent. I'm pretty excited for this one. A lot of reading. I got my tea. I did hear that the tea shop blew up, so I'm pretty upset about that. But thank you for joining us there, Dunstan. 10 out of 10 you say there, Noto. We'll have to see about that. We'll have to see. I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty funny. But we're not too sure yet what's going on. But we're figuring it out. Okay. Okay, so the chimes, if your stats are high or low enough, the chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Yikes. Okay. Okay, okay, thank you, voices in my head. I'm so very confused. I'm gonna click this one for Jurgens. Jurgens is very confused. That's usually the case. One step at a time. Okay, what do we have here? We can behold the apple. It is a garden apple. I'll take it. Can I consume the apple? There we go. Consume the apple. Nom nom nom. Very nice. Over here we saw something. Did I see something? Or over here? Trifle of that. Ooh, a tattered cloak. It will give me more dexterity but lower my charisma. It's not what we want, but can we take it? We can. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spread into your gloves. Small games with profound messages, you know. I know, Nerdo, I know. We'll see if it holds up. Oh, says the dexterity. It is blue and tattered, it's light blue and tattered, and it was once yours. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Of course the charisma would say that, because it would lower the charisma. Should we wring out the water? Let's do that. The filthy liquid falls on the floor, on the stony chamber. Let's, should I even wear this? Should I? Should I wear this? No, says Charisma. Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what is the little damp if you have to wear it? But I am no rogue. Sorry, the word I am not a rogue is not in your vocabulary. It's not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. Well, don't you tell me what to do? See, that's what good rogues would say. You reach for the fancy red pouch of Holden. Okay. The cloak easily slips inside into an extra dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of Holden. Yes, you're very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. And the crowns are the Novikian crown, the main coinage of the Norwick. Okay, let's find out more about it. It's an official currency of the Norwick. Suffered heavily inflation due to the years of Uth passing. The meal is somewhere between 5 and 20 crowns. A cheap month's rent is 1,000 crowns. A spell book, 50 crowns. And average salary outside the city is up to 300. Average salary inside the city is up to 500. Okay, should we remember that? Probably. And what is Uth's passing? The day our god died. Norvik used to celebrate this with fever when we were little, as many fanatics believed he would return if they hosted a truly legendary feast. It's not yours though, it's the city's. You can't just use it for anything. It is yours, you can do whatever you want with it. Now, go put on your cloak and rob some people, reallocate some resources. Okay, equipping items temporarily alter your ability score. Okay, perfection. Thought we saw something here, I might have been mistaken. There's a little note here, let's inspect that one. A voting card. Okay. A scuffled voting card made out to Ragnar Himlin. It's from a Dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked all the 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. Okay. That's one apple. Get that one. Give me an apple. Oh, who are you? Behold, a guy. He looks very what? Indecisive. Ah. A zombie. You approach the shambling man with the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greeting, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon the dried face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. You trying something here, smartass? This is a reanimated corpse. We can attack the zombie. I'll probably do really bad at doing that, so probably not. I found this voting card here. Is this yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. Oh wow, that's a lot of here. Okay, what are we gonna respond here? It's very rude. I'm thinking of voting. The revolution should be good. You don't think? We need to establish an Asgalist government. Everything surrounds the so-called democratic process of madness. Do you have a political opinion? What are we gonna say to the zombie? I'm gonna ask him, do you have a political opinion? So I guess I don't need... Oh, I don't. Okay. Well, maybe... I think we'll vote for the nationalists. They've got a good plan for the future. The zombie just keeps moving apples. Will bring about the human utopia, the last of its kind on the coast. Maybe. Although, I suppose they don't have the greatest track record. And with the Patriots in power, we'll get rid of all a few undead. Okay, maybe not that one. Not directly to the zombie's face. Okay, we'll bring a great human utopia. The fleshy ball plank does not reply or counter your words. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple on top of the pile. He does not have an opinion of any kind. What's he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it for a long time. Should I defeat the zombie? That'd be pretty scary. Guy's not harming anyone. Honestly, he's probably a more productive member of society than you. No offense. Okay. I'll ask him, are you a member of the undead, sir? He does not respond. Not even a groan. How disappointing. I think we'll leave him be. We'll go see about this little note over here. A shield of faith. Spell. And our spell book. How do I see the spell? prepared spell. The amount of spells you currently have prepared. You can prepare spells by visiting shrine at any time. Oh, this must be this shrine. Okay, let me see those apples quickly. A central apple pile. You stay at the pile of apples. Walk away, says my charisma. If you know what's good for you. Apples are good for you. These apples are not in pristine condition. I could eat my way through the pile. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it is a health hazard. Of course not, it's nasty. Something tells you that no, they should not. Whose apples are these? Maybe they're grown somewhere around here, or below. I'll nod at the apple pile, take my leave from them. Let's see. A divine shrine covered in apples. The runes fill your sense of your approach. The color is faded. The monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in the state is an insult to Uth and all of its people. Indeed, says the strength. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Uth's dream afloat. The city is lost, but is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware the city is very much in need of change. Change from what? Honorable lifestyle, a peaceful city of humans and prospering. Humans are tall and beautiful like yourself. Known as the pest of the coast by those who are less inclined and reproduce like rabbits. Well, the coast, also known as Jor's Realm, is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to the infinite wastes. It is theorized to be a ring of a half sphere due to the bend of the horizon. Change for stagnation and a mire for decay. Uth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion here. This is giving me a headache. Politics is exhausting. Maybe we can try and remove these apples? Might take a long time, which we might probably not have. But let's try. Does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. Are these rare? Nope. You will find shrines like this all over Norvik. Okay. These old things are still around, huh? A remnant of the blindness of decay. Can I pray here? To what exactly? I'll think about it. You may, if you wish. There is an intentional element to it that is unappreciated. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must prepare them at the shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogs. Each cast 'Each cast expends 1 spell slot of the corresponding level. Okay, let's prepare a spell. Okay, we got Cure Wounds and Shield of Faith. Maybe we can do both of these. Okay, perfect. Maybe I'll have to Cure Wounds myself. What do we got here? A vase of leaves smells lovely. Okay. Incense. Should we mess with the bodies? There's a corpse under a blanket. Oh. Crowned in a garden apple. Not a golden apple. Okay, I'll eat those, thank you. Getting me a little closer. Okay. Ooh, what do we got here? A sealed vase. It's marked as organ disposal. Let us leave those. I don't wanna mess with that one. A great mound of apple. Okay, so I can't go back here without messing with this guy. He doesn't want to move with our beautiful dialogue, so we'll leave him be for now. Oh. Piskin's lair. Okay, we can zoom out quite a bit. Oh. Good morning, Cleric. Ah, hello. Viskin, the local mortician. Beautiful writing here. Like glyphs. Let's see if we can engage with them. A pale man sat hunched over a stack of forms. Busy at work, his pencil slowly fills out lines after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. Okay. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death is death. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, Cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Bow before this creature. Okay. His smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease, as if it is almost there, but just not quite. I woke up below. Yes, I know. Maybe you should ask why, instead of stating the obvious. In full armor. Uthgard's finest. Next to a wet cloak. Apologies. I told Oz to throw that thing away. On a stone slab. Uh-huh. As in next to a bunch of corpses. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid you say you've been through quite the turmoil, Cleric. I died, didn't I? Those fishermen who brought you here certainly thought so. Eyes of the working men do not deceive. Not that I blame them. You weren't exactly in prime condition. Prime condition? You're always in your prime condition. Okay, we got something. They thought you were in their nets, believe it or not. Such a strange tale. So not dead, just a bit wet. How did I end up? How did I end up in the river? I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off the bridges to Toadstool. Yes, Toadstool is a sprawling island fortress and one of the 5 districts of the city. It sits in the middle of the river Torna, home of the Journal Pillar, the sprawling tunnel network, and the water lane, the great trade hub of Ascani. You are on Toadstool right now. There are 7 bridges over the River Torna connecting Toadstool to the rest of the city. Sound like the start of a great drinking story. Then I woke up in the light glitch house. You don't have a lot of those, so that's good. I could say I never fall, or I fall all the time. Maybe, perhaps there is an esoteric explanation to all of this. That one is more fitting. Perhaps you would know, Cleric. And who were these fishermen? Rivergullies, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Find them, they hold the truth. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane. That's just a guess. Good guess. Lots of boaters hang out there. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. So, I am in fact alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes. I believe you are. Alive, once dead. I have some other questions, I think. Oh, got one of these green ones. Okay. Do you now? Says Miskin. There's a zombie in the basement. We can try and figure out what is weird about this guy. Should we try? I'm gonna try. That doesn't look good. It's a failure. You glare at the pale man, who keeps working on his document for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually, he feels stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than Honorable Uthgard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Some side dice check are locked on failure and can be attempted again later. These checks are unlocked on a long or short rest or by spending shards of jaw. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting it again. Okay, I see. I wish you luck on your endeavors. Before I go, there is a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. Okay. I could specify or sure. Why is it there? They're closely connected to the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. Okay, why is that one underlined? It kept on moving apples down there. Oh, the apples. Fascinating behavior. You don't seem very alarmed about it. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost? Isn't that right, Ost? Yeah, I need a new voice for this guy. Yes, master. Yes, master. We can get Jurgen to that one. Jurgen's friend can do this one. Yes, master. Wait. I don't actually believe you. Could say that. Could get myself in trouble. Alright, great to have that cleared up. Some other quests. Other questions. And quests. Maybe I can get some assistance with something. Of course, Cleric. Anything for the city. Let's see, I don't know where to go. Your shaking voice makes you sound positively vigilant. This is a dwarvish word, meaning desperation, anguish, hysteria brought on from mental pain. I don't mean to tell you what to do, Cleric, but there is a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. A rumor? Just common murmurings. Lady Miskul Sageleaf is her name. She is down in the Goblin Garden. Okay, the Goblin Garden is a dwarven-built citadel sitting at the southernmost tip of Toadstool. It is now a goblin sanctuary and a greenhouse. Of course, you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. She leads one of the 3 goblin tribes, exonerated by after her conquest. Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that one. They call her the Dragon of Toadstool. Sounds scary. She is. Treat her with respect, Cleric. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would never go as far as call her de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. Wait for this part of the job. Taking with some pretty goblin queen. You may find her at the southern tip of the Toadstool, the pale man says, and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. Okay. He does not value your time. For we've already spent 50 minutes down here. Get some more tea. Well, you called me a cleric. Yes, I did. Because you are a cleric, don't make an ass of yourself. Too late for that. What gave it away? He stops for a second and glares at you. A heavy armored man in Uthgard colors with a prayer book on his hip. Thoughts land on the pages of spells you've meticulously worked on for years. The book is not in possession right now, but it must be near if the pale man has seen it with you. They might have found you in the river, but you're clearly of city stock. I am indeed a cleric. Good for you! An example of that sarcasm thing mentioned before. Though I'd love to ask what type of cleric you are. A type? Yes. If you're a clergyman, you might run a congressional for the local region or deity. Then there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious state. Rules are meant to be broken. You're not some stiff councilman. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. I am not the chosen one. The pale man stops and ponders your response. Chosen for what? To save the world. An eyebrow raised, almost like he takes your statement seriously. What a good person you are, cleric. Good luck with that. Oh, so you, what do you know about spell casting? Quite a bit. Can you teach me some magic? A slight smirk creeps into his face. Sadly, I don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I could make time if you're interested. Until then, you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the many books along the western wall. And of course, yeah. He gave me Charm Person. A copy of Charm Person. It will surely be useful. Truly diabolical spell. The towers teach it only to the higher tier spellcasters usually, despite its first level. That's a great shortcut to charming people, although you gotta be careful with the fallout. If you care about such things. And how do I get any more spells? 2 ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives. But maybe I should click that one. And the palace is an unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norwick, named after the palace district in which most central authorities reside. Or the great library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either in your opinions. So I would suggest the other route. And what is that? Spell scrolls. Oh, yes, I saw one of those downstairs. Yes, a piece out of my collection. Oh? You're very much allowed to indulge, cleric. I'm glad to assist in the city in any way. This guy is trying to help you? He must have a vested interest in your job then, somehow. Now, Toadstool is filled with all kinds of strange caches. You'll probably encounter more by just looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. Ooh, we gotta do the pose. Yes, I am. Oh, come on, you should do some animation, come on. If I'm gonna click that, they definitely need some animation. He nods to you and goes back to his writing. Can you explain me some of the basics quickly? Oh, I mean, of course. As a wizard, you memorize your spells before casting them. Wizard? A book-learned arcane spellcaster typically applies your strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. Esoteric is the magic of Jor and his strings. The coast is influenced with it. As an arcane cleric, you must memorize your spells during prayer at the shrine. There are downsides. Oh, there's one downstairs by the apples. And where can I find more of these shrines? There's a Temple of Uth, of course. It's just up the stairs past the pillar. You've heard of the Toadstool Temple will act as the polling place for the districts on the election day. There's also one in Waterline View, I believe, past the trade post. You'll find more hidden around every corner. I can promise you that. Well, that's all we have to ask you about that. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything on a non-lethal on my little servant Ost. Ooh. Maybe I will. He nods slowly. Thank you for all the help. That is all the help I need. Thank you. Great. Anything else you wanted to ask? It's time for me to go. I'm going now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Or would that be an improvement? Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. There must be at the bottom of the river. Good. You do not need arms in the city. You need heart. Oh, shut up. A good blade can make anyone speak. What belongings, you say? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. I'm not sure there's mine. Maybe, possibly. The pale man ignores your comment. I ask us to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry. Over there, he says, and points across the chamber. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. That is Esoteric Pocket Watch. You may have it, Cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. Got it. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only every government employee was devoted to you as you, Cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. These words burn a hole in your heart. Okay, when you're exploring the city, you may move faster by running. Thank you. To do so, either double click or hold shift. Shift and the left trigger. Or the left trigger, okay. Time to go. Oh, let me take that. Let me take that, thank you. The Esoteric Pocket Watch. The silver line timepiece never shows the correct time of day. It is always at least 10 hours out of alignment, no matter how anyone tries to correct it. At a touch, you can feel the faint magic pulsating within it. The wielder gains a great perception of esoteric happenings and occurrences within 200 feet. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh, hello, is that Mr. Wolf? We got some power. Like the stream. Thank you so much, Nepopsky. Welcome to some Esoteric Ebb. We've just awoken a cleric. I think we might have been dead, or we might have not been dead, or just survived. And we have learned our first spells. And we've spoken to this gentleman here. Now we just could get our book. Our magical book. I think that might be it. There at the bottom. But firstly, let's speak to this little fellow over here. Oh, you saying we're gonna play some Elden Ring? And then we play some of the Night Rain. Okay. We can do it. Let's have a look at this fellow over here. Os, the Chief of Security. I can't read yet. I need to learn how to read. Oh, I already did the behold, my bad. I'll carry. I'm big shield guy. Just give me a shield. Os, the Chief of Security, wiggling his little crawled feet. The kobold follows you every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Master says you behave. I was trying to do a little Jurgen's yes, master, but I think that might wreck my voice. But already, we're gonna do a lot of reading, so maybe I'll chill this one down a bit. What game is this? Asked the Pavlov. This game is called Esoteric Ebb. It is about a cleric, and we are on a mission to find out what happened to a tea shop that exploded. But we woke up from either a dream or we were resurrected. I'm not sure yet. But it's basically a tabletop role-playing game like Dungeons & Dragons, but on a PC version, and there's a story, and you can choose how it works, and you roll some dice, and you make decisions, and you chat to NPCs, and maybe get into some scuffles, although my strength is not very great. So it's gonna be some fun. It's gonna be some exciting moments, hopefully. And hopefully I can do some funny voices. But thank you so much for joining us there, Popsky. Hope you're doing great, and I'm glad we got some power at least. At least it's still holding up. I was a little bit concerned about that, but holding on. Let's see what Ost has to say. Okay. we can say the thing is adorable. I'm gonna say it. You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. Battle of will. Do not give in. They glare back. Your eyes meet each other. Oh, ever vigilant. Keep glaring. The kobold doesn't move. Glare some more. Yep. You're starting They're staring at each other. You're doing it. Okay, let's layer some more. Eyes meet eyes. Glare, glare. You are looking at the kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry and fierce way. Looking hard. Leaning close to the kobold's stern face. You should probably stop. You just told me to do this, Charisma. You just told me to do it. The kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. Keep staring. You keep looking at the kobold. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. I'm gonna click it anyway. I'm gonna click it anyway. I'm gonna click it anyway. Nope, I don't think there's anything else. Would be funny if something just randomly plopped up. Well, now I think I'm wasting time just staring at this guy. Don't feed him. Can we keep him? No, can we keep him? Oh well, I don't think I'm getting anywhere. One more stare. Okay. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair enough. Kobold looks at you with cold expression, determined, confident. Don't you tell me what to do! I just did! Just now! Fair enough. Yes! I have some questions for you. Short question, go! Can I borrow that crossbow? Human is kidding, not funny! You would make great use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. Can we just take it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe we can try and convince him. Ooh. Okay. I'll try that. As you can see, we're playing some Castle Crashers. Nice. With the kids, no less. Oh, much better. Nice. Nero will bring the law. You'll bring the vibes, and Jürgen will keep us all in check. I'm not sure. I don't know if Jürgen will keep us all in check. I'm not sure about that. Things are about to get dicey. Oh, for definitely. Definitely very dicey. I'm gonna try and convince him. The kobold stares at you. Uh-oh. How do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't know. Find a reasonable argument? Probably lie. Okay, we got a beat of 15 as far as I understand it. And we're rolling a d20. And I have a +4, which is not bad. So we have... So even if we roll a 1, we'll roll a 5. So we gotta roll... Oops, I already clicked it. Oh! Success! No thinking, just clicking. Ooh! You know exactly what to say. There's one thing that could possibly convince the kobold that you should get the crossbow. And that is, of course... Viscon asked me to get your crossbow. Master did? The kobold glances over to his master. Yes, master. Yeah, he said I need it more than you. What? Why? I don't know. Ask Viscon. The kobold squints. Master, question Yes, give the cleric his crossbow. Of course, master. We did it. The kobold reluctantly and slowly hands you his crossbow. Master always right. The fact that he handed it over like that, the pale man, sure is special. With the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold scoffs. Weak human! Of course you need crossbow. Thanks. Look at his hands. He's angry now. He's angry. Oh, may we? Behold! An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Oh, may I? Oh, some shards of jaw. I heard those were good. I'll take those, thank you. And I believe this one is mine. Let's see. What? What is that? A ruined prayer book. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy branches papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Ascani writing of the most basic kind. Wait, oh no. The Ascani is one of 8 bands along the coast of its cold mountains realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. Someone has attempted to dry this to be the best of their abilities. No, no, no! Screams your intelligence. By Ooth! This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That'll cost a fortune. Action. Didn't you see the action we just had there, Jurgens? We just took a crossbow from a guy. We persuaded him to give us the crossbow with our mouth. We did that. We did that. Where's our inventory? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. That's action, sir. That's action. I believe there is some fighting and some combat in the game. If you choose, right? There's a zombie downstairs in the basement. If I wanted to, I could attack it. I could just smack it on the head. Or we could speak to it, but it did nothing. Or like this kobold here as well. We could just have tried to take the crossbow from him. Maybe it would have ended a little bit differently, right? It's basically, if you ever played like D&D, it's going to be something like that. It's going to be more story-driven, story-focused, quest-focused. But there might pop out some things that we might have to deal with in some unconventional ways. Maybe I'll have to find something. I'm going to try not to because I have 6 strength. It's not going to be good. If we have to lift the rock, we are in trouble. Okay, let's see what we have here. The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. An open manual of esoteric geometry. You know this already. Okay. If I know this, what do I know? Oh, incense. Thank you. A thick tome lies upon the iron slab. You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. De Vibris Draconum Ars Occulta. The author's name appeared to be Salem Deminori. Anyone who uses this term for anything modern is either an anti-free strider or lives under a rock. You said you never played Jergens. Okay. It is something difficult to get in because you need the right people, you need people who want to play, and you need them to be dedicated to it on the long term. I've actually recently started playing, well, recently, like a couple months ago. But you definitely need like the right group of people who want to play with you. But it's pretty engaging, right? It's pretty engaging if you're into it. Should we leave this alone? I don't know if I can read this one. I'll have to get my hands on comprehend languages, I think. Do you? It's highly annoying that you seem to have lost your memorization. Find a spell scroll, maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's fairly common. Okay. What is this? Some more incense. Okay, we're gonna be burning, making some fire. What is this? Joel left his mark across the band. Today is the universal sign of magic. And the red eye of Uth. Okay. Two sides. Your fate to want. Oh dear. True facts, but maybe not today, hopefully. Ooh, some mushroom. Mushroom. Probably edible. Should we eat them? Swamp extract. Well, I believe that is it then. Guess who's back? Unless we have something here. I don't know who's back. Who's back there? Voices upstairs and smell of salt. Okay, let's go up. It's the poopski. Welcome to Toadstool. What are we out here? Some dwarves. Hello there, sir. Oh, doesn't appear I'm able to speak to you. Maybe speak to you. Owls of BE. Behold. Oh, I can click that. Oh, I click that. Okay. Good thing I figured something out. I figured it out. Here's his back. Tell a friend. A dwarven exile. He stands by his ideals with guts and little else. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgul, the fool. You fool! You fool! One of the dwarves stands to face you with furrowed brows. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Orcs are big brutes of devilish origin. They're rare in Anovik. Most of them can be found in Feltire. Oi, Mr. City Man! He calls out to you approach. We made it clear already. We not leaving, but one bit. He shoots you. A Jurgen eating grin. That's no way to greet the Cleric of the Norvik. Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel. I feel like you're not going to. No need to. You see? You hear the other dwarves laughing behind them. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. He's only saying that because he had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Great, I was worried there for a second. He looks up, he looks you up and down. Yeah, okay, great. You didn't expect that to slide. Oh, excuse me. The fool. Very great. Now, who are you? Name's Alphos of Van Emberts, foreman of the August movement in Norvik. Is that more good than all you Uthgard combined? A true speaker of Asgard. You're a celebrity. Simi exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I am also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobody is just a poisonous hierarchy. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just mess him off a bit. Unless you want that. You boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally, of course. This evening, workers across Tolsted will gather to hear the word of Asgard. He turns towards the orc, and no one's going to stop it. You hear laughing coming from across the theatre. Papers, Alphos. He grumbles and turns back at you. So, what you want? What's the problem here? What's the problem here? He shakes his head. Where to begin? So it's a full moon. I get the lads together, and when we arrive, the accursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Says the boys. Bah. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our rights to speak and against tyrants and bugglers. They are. Bureaucracy. They sure are playing a game they can't win. So what is wrong with your documents? Of course, she's a liar, that one. A filthy liar, says the boys. Alpha nods and grunts. Terrible liar. Can't even get the words out. He knows he's right about the documents, but doesn't want to admit it. Okay. Can I see those papers? He gives his companions a glance. Why? Okay, we can make an argument. I don't have any bonuses, but it's an 8, so 50-50-ish. Easy. Easy success. Just tell them you're an expert, and that you're on their side. I'm an expert. Oh, are you now? Yes, also, I am on your side. He repeated louder. Are you now? Now hit him with it. I am your best shot at getting out of this. The dwarf grumbles. His eye goes from you to the orc behind you. Fine. The dwarf sighs and grabs something in his pockets. He hands over the scroll. I trust you with these documents, city man. Tell us where we're in the wrong, I dare you. Because we're not, scream the boys. The older dwarf, the dwarf joins in. Take a step back and check it out. Let's see what is actually going on here. Okay, you can examine items in your inventory by accessing unique dialogs. Okay, I'll take a look. Not sure what that is yet, but we'll get there. Okay, let's see. Papers, please. The PPG documents. A formal permission of public gathering document. It contains a lot of illegal nonsense, making it difficult to pass. It is quite light. Some kind of magazine paper. Unroll it reveals a short statement about the political rally at the Circle Square. Permission of public gathering accepted. It says in big letters at the bottom. Followed by a signature. Polstad Magistrate Nicholas Darrow. The actual text uses an archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. Can we see the details, please? Should be pretty easy. Okay. We succeed! You can scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It is perfect. Not a single error. Except the date. It says that the rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. The document is perfectly legal, but it is expired. Uh-oh. Have I seen these types of documents before? Never. They must be rare. Well, we've looked at the dates, and we know the dates are expired. Yep. Cool document. It is not. I don't like it. Oh, how come? Because it's a legal document, Too many words. General tomfoolery will be the answer. Fascinating. Oh dear, sir. Oh dear. Mr. Cityman, what do you want this time? About the rally. I have checked out your papers. He takes a deep breath. Okay, what did you find, Cityman? Unfortunately, these papers have expired last week. He takes the papers and shakes his head. With a groan he mutters, I know. But the date is just a mistake, you see. I personally had this signed by the magistrate 2 days ago, after his supposed expiry date. They must have done this on purpose.
Oh.
Exactly, says the boys. That's what I've been saying, also. Or it may have been an honest mistake. As if. Real convenient. Bah. The dwarf shouts into the amphitheater. It doesn't matter whether Daru messed us up or not. We're here and they can't make us leave. It gives you a menacing glare, and I hope for your sake, you're not the sorry lad we're hired to do the deed. Noticeable. He spits on the ground. Fan's gap. A dwarven word meaning something along the lines of devilry. Oh dear. That was a swear word. You could tell because of the way he said it. Alright, I guess have fun. Maybe we go to the orc. Oh, what we got here? Something inside these old vases. Ooh. The orc observes you with great interest. Maybe we'll do the same. Behold! Oh. Behold nothing. Nothing. Agent Vera. Hello there. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something or someone. Exuding the air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. You spot the merchant's mark on her jacket sleeve, a heart with the initials of the Norwegian Freestrider Regiment. What is this? Not often we get Uthgard around here. She presents her palm to you. Here is my name. I'm second command guild agent of Toadstool. Nice to meet you. Do not grab her hand, says my charisma. That's not what that is. Should I grab it? Should I grab it anyway? I'll grab it. You reach forward and take her hand in yours. She's clearly a bit confused. Becomes sort of an awkward handshake. You realize her hand is for a fair bit bigger than yours, and something strings in your soul. Fragile as it is, a part of you has been bruised by the simple thought of her overwhelming power. Gotta be done. You lean in and attempt to bonk the front of your helmet against the top of her hand. She quickly pulls her at the back. With a laugh, she says, "Perhaps a name is in order first, human." I'm Reagan. Hello, Reagan. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say something. What's the deal with these dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly. They won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. Oh my. Should I just hand her the document? I could do that, sure. With the document in hand, she could simply hand it over to the magistrate's office and let them deal with it. It could be a good deal. Oh wait, I've already given it back. Whoops. True. Good. It would have been dishonorable to have handed it off in that way. I have checked the papers. They have expired. They are indeed expired and invalid. Wait, they let you check the papers? Aren't you a smooth talker? If you could get them to me, that'd be quite the favor. Okay. We could maybe do that. We could help the dwarves as we can help the orc. Decisions to be made. Well, explain it to me again in detail from the top. The words leave your lips as if you've spoken them 100,000 times. It's all just an inconvenience. These lovely Esgilists have decided by themselves to hold a rally here on this lovely little circle square. Unfortunately, they need the permission of public gathering or the PPG. PPG needs to be approved by the district council. They do not have a proper PPG. You pick up on her use of the word proper. What does it entail? And you're just sitting there because... Simply, really. The dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I'm here as a witness. They do not leave by sundown, they will be fined and or arrested. Okay, why don't you just come back at sundown? I would, if it wasn't for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they will be afflicted with the entire day worth of fines. I have an assistant to it, or a secretary, but we're stretched thin as it is with the election coming up. Nope, I'll just sit here and smile politely. And who's gonna arrest them? She gives you a smug grin. You, perhaps. The monopoly on violence here on Tolstead is more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the die to see who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins. The city of Norvik also allows us to employ mercenaries for extra legal enforcement, but the company likes to avoid that in most cases. As you can imagine, mercs tend to like that fine touch. This woman loves to talk, says my constitution, my gut. I would love to enforce your justice. Well, the city's justice, but sure. Sounds like trouble to me. Trouble would be at least be exciting. This is just dull. If only I could get my hands on those documents, then I would simply hand them over to the city and go home early. Or rather head back to the office and complete the orc size draft for the marketing meetup. So I've got a lot on my plate. She's hamming it up to get your symphony. Truly an amazing actress. Okay, we gotta make a decision here now, I guess. I don't want to help because I'm busy. I'll solve it. I've spoken to all of us. Oh, you did now. Don't get involved with this unless you really want to pick a side in the Free Strider Asgilist conflict. Well, the doors are on the wrong. They don't have the right papers. Papers, please. The dwarves need to go. Agreed. If you really want me, Ren to do me a great favor, then you may drive them away yourself. I'll make these loiterers go away. Stern and ominous, I like it. This ain't gonna work. Alright, I'll be back. Let's see if we can make him leave. I don't think we can. Alright, about this rally. Okay, Mr. Cityman, what do you want this time? I spoke to the agent. Really now? And what did the brute say? Careful now, the situation is on a blade's edge. You could either taunt him and see if you can get him to act out, or you could try and reason with him. Or simply tell them to leave. The dwarf respects force. Stand up to him. I really want to tell him straight he's gonna be arrested, but he's not gonna leave if I tell him he's gonna get arrested, right? He's just gonna do his own thing. I'm gonna say, you should leave now. He laughs. And who's going to make us? The other dwarves stop working and glare at you. They're prepared for anything. Your resolve hardens. The guts, it's speaking through your bones. You can handle this even if your muscles falter. Make them see reason. There is no need for violence. These boys don't know anything other than strength. Reasoning with them would be easier if you had their respect. I am. Alright, here it goes. Oh, really? You hear chuckles from the dwarves. They find you ridiculous in your old school armor. Oh, yeah? Oh, really? The dwarves speak with intensity of the boy who desperately needs to prove his manhood. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are you playing along with us? Yeah, huh? The dwarf exclaims in a guttural noise. You stand your ground. Even his boys take a step back. I don't want to grab him. Or someone else, maybe? Someone else, huh? Some grunt with a paycheck, I bet. And you'll probably get a massive fine or jail. The other dogs start grumbling among themselves. You sense a falter in Alphonse's expression. The dwarf can be negotiated with now, but it helps if he sees you as an ally. Hey, he says, leaning in. What do you expect me to do, huh? These boys are counting on me. You must show them the truth. As terrible as it is, leaving it is the best option for their poor activism. This is 50-50. Show him why it's in his best interest. I heavily want to click this one, but it's 50-50 here. I'm gonna try it though. Not one. You searched the possible things you could say to narrow it down. The dwarf is complete. It's a complete asshole, and you should treat him as such. No kitty gloves. Time for the big words. Please leave. The dwarves laugh. I said big word. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. We're not leaving. What a fail. Staying would be useless. Those are your words, but to me, to us, it means everything. Well, no. Well, that didn't go as planned. Let them deal with it themselves, or let them deal with it themselves. Okay. Asgul would be proud. The dwarf smirks, as he knows you have his back. Alright. Oh, look at that shadow. There must be a different way. There must be some other way to... Ale battles. Former ale battles. Oh, thanks. I'm not sure if that's stealing, hopefully not. Men at work beneath Asgul's green banner. There is an esoteric effect in this place, stopping the rainwater. Okay. Well, unfortunately I don't think there's any way for me to deal with that. Not at the moment, at least. The drunk Sphinx. Maybe we go in there. Ooh, is that an apple? Need to up my health a little bit again. Probably should equip that. Just in case, you know. My crossbow. Calisus, the oppressive landlord. Oppressive? Question. A merfolk. That's all we could find out from him. Okay. Telosus, the oppressive landlord. A large merman sits by the sea. Greetings, citizen. I am indeed the cleric. Okay, the path of the cleric is becoming even more familiar. Gained XP for choosing the cleric 3 times. Nice. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon. Why are you disturbing me? I need some information. Information is expensive, cleric. As anything in Norvik. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Telesos is my call. You stand in my garden. You live here? No. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up. I apologize. Good. But why are you still standing there? Keep an eye on the second pole. Okay. Do you want me to fish with you? Well, I can just sit down. Let me sit down. I'll watch the pole. I'll look at it. You keep your eyes peeled on the tip. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. Okay. So I'll pull the pole a little. No! Let it be. Let's set it up as it should. Okay, I could make him angry. Okay, I'll leave it. Good. Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe and takes a real long breath. I stare at him, slightly shaking, and watch. A professional, hey? You work for the river guilders? He raises a thick eyebrow at your direction. No. So, what do you do then? I operate facilities, apartment complexes mostly. He appears uncomfortable. Hold on. Okay. We got a constitution roll. I'm gonna have to try this one. Basically 50-50, a little bit less than 50-50 with our +4 there. Fish people! Merfolk, my friend. A merman who is a landlord. I'm gonna roll this one. Come on, constitution, let's go. Ooh. Yes! If you press the feeling, it is done. Yes, fair. You would have hated it. The merman grunt continues. We can read a little bit more about the merman. A male merfolk, not to be confused with a mermaid. Easy mistake to make. A merman. Okay. Let's start at the top. What is it like being a landlord? Not good. The city does not have a good set of laws to protect my businesses. And many of my tenants do not have a good sense of fairness when it comes to housing. They expect to live conveniently, yet if the market dictates a higher price for the convenience, they declare it a necessity instead. Makes it difficult. I have to dance on the line between evil and profitable. I don't have many opinions on landlords nor landladies. The merman grunts. He realizes he spoke a bit too much. He does not want to discuss the politics. How many apartments do you own? 20! Ooh! That's a hefty sum. Set up straight for the JP. Hello there, JP. Beef? What? What do we got there, JP? Beef jerky? If you're giving. Let me get some more tea. Oh, I completely forgot about the tea shop that exploded. We need to go and investigate that. See who's messing with my tea shop. "20, and I handle the care of 10 others. I am primarily a caretaker, fixing leaking taps, making sure the esoteric air flows is functional. Answering complaints from tenants who refuse to follow basic instructions. It is tiresome. Do you even have time to sit here and fish all day? I am very busy, Cleric. However, in this particular moment, I do not have anywhere I need to be. How often do you catch fish here? These days, not often. The river guilders have swept the area clean, among with the increase of the gulls. But occasionally, I get a big one. He leans in towards you with a stern look on his face. Then that's dinner. Tasty, says my gut. We're gonna make us some fish stew or something there, Jay, before the fish that this merman is gonna be catching for us. Not the beef jerky, sis. Oh no. It was a shame, the book. That is not the original, and not the corned beef. I have some biltong. Oh, you still have some biltong. Very good man, very good. Very good. Right, we can wait an hour. Sheesh. See if we catch something. Would that be a short rest? Would that classify as a short rest? Maybe. I'll wait here and see if we catch something. You do not catch anything. Just as you were about to give up, you see something tug at the tip of the pole. Cleric! Reel in the catch. Oh, on the other end is a rock. Telelos sighs and keeps looking at his own bow. Well, it's something. Bottom scrap is everywhere here. Maybe next time. Well, that was pretty good for me. I think I'm done for fishing now. He reaches forward and grabs a second pole. Grabbing it from me while continuing to fish on his own. Okay, some more things. What do you know about the tea shop? It burned up? I heard that part. The merman stays silent for a while, then he mutters to you. You need to find out what happened. If it is an esoteric error with a fireplace. If it happened to more units in the area, I could be affected. I will personally hold Major Say Taro responsible if it does. Oh. Okay, let's see. Maybe he cares about your units, maybe he doesn't. Maybe you shouldn't talk like that. I'm sure he cares lots about your units. He better. Do your job. I've spoken to Miska on the topic. We both agree. You must figure out what happened, Cleric. Make sure it does not happen again. Yes, sir. He grunts. What are you voting in the election? He's voting on the Free Striders. Oh, okay. I think we will go for the bottom one. I have no strong feelings on your choice, however, I must thank you for your sharing this deep part of yourself. It makes me feel like you are opening up to me. He actually turns to face you with the disgusted expression. Then he turns back and keeps on fishing. You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the fishing guild, would you? He glares at you. Nope. It's just, I was fished up from the river by them and brought to the Lich House. So I just wanted to check up on that whole business. They did not bring you to Vescal? I did? What? Oh. He stops looking at you. Wait, really? He says nothing. Oh. He nods. So you fished me up? Yes. You were dead. Dead? Yes. So I brought you to the morgue, as one should. Then you came here, alive. But that is your business. But I don't understand. I have nothing more to say about that. You should deal with it yourself. Yes, you should. This means there were a resurrection. The act of returning a dead person back to life. There are many spells that can do this. From a weak revivity to the legendary true resurrection. You need to learn why. You were risen for a purpose. You are a walking dead. That's intriguing. It is a conundrum. The merman focuses on this fishing. Okay, that's interesting. So we were dead. And now we are a little less so. By the way, JP, the pot you made, you added something new. Okay, it lasted 8 days. Yo, must have ate himself finger licking good. We can ask him if we need some help. Nope, nothing at all. I do not have anything like that, nope. What about late rents? You have to have someone have late rents. I can help that myself. Maybe delivering something, like fetching a fetch quest? Nope. No secret temple that needs exploring, like a merman dungeon? Nope. Come on, you gotta have something. Everybody's got something. The merman says nothing for a few seconds, as he feigning a think. And then he says no. So nothing, huh? Nothing. He's patient, very much so. Except... yes? My tenants have reported a strange light around the Pillar Road. With the tea shop, I do not want to take any chances. Take a look for me. A strange light, you say? The merman grumbles something. If it has anything to do with the tea shop, or if it is ghosts, or if it is an esoteric event. It was reported to be spotted in the late hours, sometime after midnight, on the road down on the field and Pillar Road. I have no resources to pay, but if you wish to do your duty, make sure my tenants are not disturbed by such nonsense again. Quest accepted. Not a quest! No? Quests require payment. This is if you do entirely pro bono. The merman grumbles again. One more question, sir. Nope. No? You really? He projects a forceful grunt. No personal questions. You want to say no? That's not allowed. Yes, I can, and I will. Now, you see, I'm the cleric. You have to answer me when I ask stuff. He doesn't respond. Well, that's all for now. Thank you, citizen. Wow, interesting. JP? Oh no. You hurt your leg in the game. Oh no. That's not good. Fractured the leg. Oh no. That's not good. Okay, the Drunken Sphinx opens at 6. That makes sense. Okay, we still have time then in the day. Unfortunately, we couldn't help the orc lady, nor we could help the dwarves, because they're too stubborn. How do we get there? Ooh. Behold, the most useful tool through human history, a bucket. The trusty bucket. A classical tool showcasing human ingenuity. It carries water well. Any liquids, really. It is indeed just as adaptable as humanity itself. Incredible. Let's add some strength. Let your faith guide you. I will not. I will not. Can I put the bucket? I don't want to drop my wisdom. That is funny. Maybe I should do that. Well, that drops my intelligence by 3. Okay. Okay, the tool of the arcane cleric, an instrument of the state used to handle rogue spellcasters. The cover indicates that it's a spellbook, with hymns indicating to the river Torna, who's passing, and the reconquest. This one is yours. You spent years perfecting it. The most of basil was smudged. Feels terrible to even think about the knowledge lost. You need to get it a rebound. Oh, so maybe I gotta get fixed before I equip it. What is this though? Seems interesting. Here are some people that are not interested in me. Hello. Arn, the kiosk kid. Behold! I'm not good at finding out information about people. Kids works a lot getting that bread. You must be doing that optional weekend school. Oops.
Huh?
Hello there, sir. The kid behind the counter taps a pile of new papers. You a postie? What's a postie? A reader of Norwegian Post. Oh, I see. What did you call me? What? Do you read the... I'm asking. You've scared the poor boy. Ah, the Post, yes. That is a good magazine. The kid looked distraught. Never mind. Welcome to the pillar kiosk. How can I help you today, sir? He looks around. Do you want to buy something? I have questions for you. Questions about what? Mostly about the tea shop. Okay. He looks down the road. Not too much traffic lately, for sure. Oh, we can haggle. And... Can you tell me the news? The boy stares at you. Oh, you're saying you're having a lot of fun there? It almost feels real sometimes. Oh dear. That's fun. It can be immersive. It can be immersive if you enjoy a game that much, if it feels real. You gotta work on your hunger and your food, and now you have to work on your fractured leg there, JP. Can understand. The Zomboid. Yeah, that game's been coming along for a long time, man. Okay, the boy stares at you. He thinks of how we can explain this to you. So here's the thing. We sell newspapers here. If I just tell you the news, we won't get any money. I don't like reading. Oh, I suppose I won't equal a lost sale then. The kid grasps a copy of the Post and starts reading it. Sad. Would have been more fun if we grabbed the news in Norvik. That one mostly rumors and sensational bull. That's great. Election week. 5 parties above exclusion limit. Polling shows the Nationalist ahead at 40%. The Free Striders and the Asgilists being behind at 20 each. The Arcanists and the Agrarians are holding out just above the limit at around 5% each. These polls are mainly done in rich areas, you know, the human areas. We'll see about that on election day. The party of Norvik still would comment on the missing paladin. The party is the inheritors of the Ulf's will, the theocratic organization founded to uphold the old ways held by the magistrates and 20-something noble families. This Gorm Skelderman fellow's been gone for months at this point, but here's the drama. Ooh, a Skelderman gone missing? The first noble house in to be raised by Ulf after the founding of Norvik, famously formed during the party where Johilda, the bard with the silver voice, performed for Ulf and her enjoyed it so much that he immediately named the nobility and gave her a piece of the city to watch over. Her descendants became loyal servants to this day. Okay, he was spotted heading down into the city below. Maybe he's stuck fighting and dead or something. The city below is short for the city below the city. The city below the city. phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches, if you delve deep enough. Or maybe he's dead, you know, after having fought some undead or whatever. A paladin? Sounds strange. What's a paladin? The boy stares at you. What? You don't know what a paladin is? No, why? Is it some kind of political title? I'm just joking. Okay. Anyways, he stares at the bottom of the page. Apparently the party of Norvik is going to hold the election without him on the official list of members. The Lord Patriarch Ekasam cannot be reached for comment, it says. Ah, so Food Lord Tolmud will now head the list, and the Coin Lord Harrow will be number 2. I wonder how that'll go. Too bad for Lord Gorm, unless he's found before the actual election day, of course. If you're heading down into the city below, you should look for him. That's a dangerous place. I can't go down there. Fair enough. Anyways, he mutters and turns the page. Asgilists rallies held all over the city. There's an op-ed about how the chat is being printed illegally and needs to be stopped. The Copper Fever added, if anyone knows the location of the printers used in production of the chants, please inform the nearest Free Strider office immediately. They can't do that. It's illegal to print things without a license. It is? Huh. I didn't know that, says the kid. He turns the page. The Agrarian Party has lost almost the entire working class's vote. Over half the city guilds are giving official support to the green cause. The workers vote in their own interest. How surprising. Yeah, the Agrarian Party seems to be out of the race, more or less. Along with the Arcane Circle and the Conservatorial Lobby. So how is it a three-way tie, from what I can see? The latest poll shows 36% to the party of Norvik, and 20% of the Revolutionary Free Striders Party, and 24% to the Asgil Workers Party. Okay, let me just finish up here. Let's see. Very interesting, although I'm not involved in any of this, of course. Oh, aren't you? No, you see, I'm simply not smart enough to even engage with such important topics. Yep, that's how I feel too, most of the time. So much to keep track of. The kids start flipping the rest of the pages. Right, that's it, I guess. But, interesting. What? No, I just realized there's no mention of the tea shop yet. Guessing they're keeping it out of the news cycle. Speaking of the tea shop, what do you know about it? Except that it exploded? Well, that part, pretty obvious, so yes. I was here, you know. I saw it with my own eyes. Look over your shoulder towards the tea shop across the street. I heard it too. Definitely heard it. How loud was it? Super loud. Any shaky too almost fell over. Did you see anyone suspicious? Not really. Just a normal type. A goblin was arguing with a human by the temple. Just some mild shouting by some business thing. Otherwise, pretty dead around noon here, as usually. Anything else you noticed? Yeah, sure, I did see Mr. Drummer. He's the owner of the tea shop. Former tea shop. Usually the shoe shop opens in the afternoon on work days. So it's not weird to see him walking about all day, chatting fellows, buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going? Don't know. Saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon. Right before noon. Yeah. Right before the massive explosion occurred. The kid clicks his tongue. Then you put it like that. Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Just saw him rushing down the stairs, guessing ahead to the water lane, like everyone does. JP? 3, 2, 1. You want number 1? Okay, walk me through it. Walk us through it there. Walk me and JP through this explosion at the tea shop. I need to know what happened. Okay. I set up the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the morning rush had calmed down. I remembered the bike rack was full. Water lane workers mostly commute on the new bridge and flotilla, while the halfway bridge does seem a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon, it was pretty dead, which is great. Less work for me. Go on. I hated the back, though it was attack. It was, says my constitution. He's implying political motivation. And what about that fire? I felt the heat, even all the way over here. It was like the key gestures a large sphere for you. A really weird fire, then, he mutters, shrinking the size of his imagined sphere. Weird? Gone in an instant. Weird fire? Yeah, it was like... Look, it's gonna sound really weird. I like weird. It was blue. Blue fire indicates extreme temperatures. Only for a split second. When I looked again, the whole building was on fire, but it was normal looking fire. So I might have just imagined it. Did the fire speak to you? He stares at you. Like in a conversation. Never mind. Okay. There's some interesting dialogue and choices we're gonna make here, JP. Seems quite a lot of fun. Already, there was a kobold earlier that I wouldn't say stole, but I procured a crossbow from. Hey, no problem there, JP. Thank you for stopping by here. Thank you for chatting with us. Really appreciate it. Keep well there, sir. Keep well. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully the power stays on and we can do some more this week. But very good to see you there, Japes. Alright, kid. Did you see anyone else enter or leave the tea shop? Nope. Just Mr. Drummer. He says confidence in his voice. It was a boring day, so I pretty much just people watched all morning. Okay, I see. Mr. Drummer was the only one I saw leaving the tea shop all day. Well, until the explosion. Did you see him enter? I stops and think. Actually, no. I never saw him enter that morning, so I guess he must have slept there or entered before dawn. And no one else entered all morning? Not a soul. Usually not too many people there in the morning. Or afternoon, really. Afternoon? That's a good... Oh, forenoon? Oh, forenoon. That is a good word. I like that. People should say that more often. Feel very Norwegian. Yeah? I saw it in the Asgard newspaper once. They like using dwarfish words like that. Though my brother doesn't want me reading those copper pages. If it teaches you fancy words like that, then it's probably good to avoid it. Oh, okay. I see. Anyways, about the tea shop owner. Oh yeah. Yeah. Did he act strange when he left? Just in a hurry, maybe. Saw him shuffle towards the stairs to the Circle Square, probably heading down to Waterlane. Why Waterlane? It's the only place to go. Either that, or the Goblin Garden, or the city below. I don't think Mr. Drummer is a city below type of bird. And you sure you saw him? Absolutely no doubt. He trails off muttering to himself. He went downstairs to the pillar crossing. That's all I saw. He's trying his best to remember. I've been going over it in my head. Pretty shocking stuff. He's just a kid. Should have to deal with such terrible things. Could you tell me more about this owner of the tea shop? Mr. Drummer is a customer. Seems nice enough for a bird folk. Bird folk. I've heard he hangs out at the Sphinx a lot, and that he's got connections to all sorts of folk. All sorts of folk, you say? Politically, Asgulls use the tea shop a lot. I've got some buddies involved in the scene. Alright, and is that all about the tea shop that you can remember? Alright. Oh, hello, the wayward son. Welcome, welcome to the Esoteric Ebb. We're having a blast so far. Only played this morning, first day, but we've discovered a bunch of things. Well, thank you for being here, and I hope you're having a good day. Father, I hope you're having a good day. Want to know what I brought? And I'm currently playing Tainted Grail. Just cause I spotted your review. I wouldn't say I reviewed it, but I did enjoy it very much. Tainted Grail is amazing. And the DLC as well. Pretty good. I did have a little bit of an OP build at the end there, but I had a blast playing that game. It's definitely reminded me of like old school Oblivion and Skyrim and stuff. Thanks for being here, Father. We're playing a different game today, a little bit of a tabletop RPG, basically a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing as a cleric, and I'm kind of a little bit smooth-tongued, so let's see. Maybe we can do something here. Maybe we can do something. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. I forgot about that already. Okay, let's see. You got anything else to say there, my boy? What do you know about the tea shop? Except that it exploded. I was here, you know. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Okay, that's all about the tea shop. Tell me about the owner of the kiosk. Oh, my boss. Thalasos. It's a pretty nice merman. What do you want to know? Oh, the merman that owns like 20 properties. Interesting. I spoke to him actually. Nice bloke. He is? Some people call him an oppressive landlord. Mostly the dwarves that come by here. But he's real nice once you get to know him. And what does he do around here? He stocks the store, usually really early in the morning. Beyond that, I think he just does other stuff. He owns a bunch of properties around the city, so he's usually pretty busy. And he's so you say a merman? Yeah. He's in the river a lot, likes fishing. And what does he pay you? I get about 5 crowns an hour. That's really good salary for someone my age. That's not bad. I think that's not bad. I think if it was 500 crowns, is it per month or per week? That they said, I don't exactly recall how the economy works. That sounds pretty good. Good work, kid. Thanks. My brother taught me to negotiate. You could say your brother's a fool. You fool. You need to rebel against the oppressive exploiters. As long as you feel like you are selling your labor at a fair price, just remember to stay vigilant. Sure. I don't really know what that means, but yes, absolutely. He's trying to avoid the subject, not to cause you to become more aggressive. Right, do we got anything else? We can't buy anything. I could haggle, but I already know all the news, so I got the guy to read me the news. Might have saved some money, but I did waste some time. Thank you, citizen. Oh, hold on. Yes? Can I ask you a favor? Anything, young man. You are the future of the city. I've heard there's trouble down by the water lane tonight. Please go and make sure that nothing happens. I'll do it if I can. Please. Yeah, it's definitely something different, something interesting. A lot of reading though. And a bin. Trash receptacle, mostly stacked with old zines, whatever a zines is. We can dig in it. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardinum treat. Do not, screams my belly. You did not just, let me get this clear. You find yourself out on the pillar road, you see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out there for God knows how long. And you think to yourself, what the hell's? I'll just eat some trash. Calm down, it's not trash. What's it? Was it in the trash? Adjacent? Adjacent to garbage is still garbage. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say, but you've officially crossed the line, dividing man from bum. I'll go enjoy my tasty condom treat, thank you. Maybe I could give it to someone, you know. It still looks pretty good. It gives you 5 HP! It's incredible! Incredible! What do you mean? Pity the fool! Oh, did you see that? I saw some smoke or something here. What was that? What was that? Puff, 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 puff. Playing tricks on me. Oh, wow, okay. That must be the tea shop. The name of the tea shop is illegible. The tea shop. Okay. The tea shop entrance. Amidst the scorching mark and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Take a peek inside. Fastened with several nails, you see a paper. The Coin Lord's Meat Update. At the top of it says, with bold lettering, City notice no trespassing. Does that include me? Perhaps, perhaps not. Try touching it. Alright, I'll touch the planks. Ooh. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appears around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in dark, translucent blue and then fades away. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. Rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. Remember that you are here on behalf of the goblins. You still have not spoken with the chieftain. That's not gonna happen. My strength is 6. Can I look beyond the planks? You catch glances of still shadows beyond. This place is a mess. You can look around a bit. The marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Every clear sign of esoteric power. Let us see this notice. No trespassing. Okay. What kind of magic is this? It's arcane. An arcane lock. Casting it on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. An arcane lock is a second level abjuration spell. It locks entryways until dispelled. Costs a bit to cast, but once it is in place, it's quite a nuisance. Can we bypass it with some other magic? Of course. Knock will do the trick. Or maybe we can guess the passphrase. Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed the seal, personally, and their preferences. Even assume the person placed it is an idiot who would use something in their own preference. There are millions of sentences. There is no chance you can simply guess. Now go figure something else out. Alright, let's take another look. Yeah, that's all we can do for now. Maybe we go to the goblins. Some empty water barrels. Let's maybe go to the goblins. I'm not sure where that is yet, but We'll explore some more. We still have some time of day left. Empty battle, you say? Doesn't look very empty. Oh, bicycles. That is an odd thing. I thought it was like fantasy. Do you get bicycles? A bike lane. One bike stands out for you. A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. Racks are stationed in many places around the city, usually in locales with lots of stairs. There's a stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. Not a lot of bikes. The usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Huh. Nice. Where's the key? We can check the chain first. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusted chain seems brittle, with wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? Wait, is this my bike? Yes, you fool! Keep up! Sure is. Best way to travel in a Norvik. Except, of course, in this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Don't go wandering around looking for your key. It's just a bike. Couldn't getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. No quest to be found here, just sad. Damn. The key is probably at the bottom of the river along the rest of your dignity. Hold on. When exactly did I come to Toadstool? On the 21st of March evening. Then you fell. The pain, sudden and striking. The hair on your back of your neck stands on the end as you sense the sudden shift. I stumbled over some stone railings. Yes. And you broke. You broke it. Was I alone? No. A shove in the dark. A shift and deadly. A lucky strike from a drunk fool, probably. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike. You stood up. Then pain. Is that all I remember? Yep. Alright. Interesting. Okay. It's a little door here. Hello. Sleeping for service come back after midnightish. Services? Oh, hello there. What's this? Zerba. Behold! Finally got something better than a 1. A dwarf exile. A service worker. A girl born from Asgalist wave. In the Asgal household, came from the fallen Asgal state. She is an Asgalist. Dangerously shy. She seems good friends and better mentors. That is not you, by the way. She has a bright future ahead of her. No matter the path she ends up or pushed along into. Alas, agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she is looking for it. Okay. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge. Oh, her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No real reaction on her face. Hello. Believe it or not, I'm not actually a cleric. Hello, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. There's no denying it now. You are a cleric. You're worrying her. By your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't showed up yet. I'm getting worried. I can help you with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. The girl is neurotic and introverted. That means a way of phrasing it. But it is true, her body language reveals all too much. She has glasses, she wears green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We were supposed to meet up here, but she hasn't showed up yet. I'll go look for your friend with the glasses and the green cloak and the not-too-tall human. Thank you. I don't spend much time on Tolstead alone, so I'm a bit lost. So thanks. Okay, the halfway bridge, it connects with the palace and the rest of the southern Norvik. Okay. Seems we got everything this side. Let's go down this path. Empty. Let's see about that. Now it's empty. Okay, there's a green person. Hello, green person. And a kitty cat. And a barrel. Empty. Now it's empty. A black cat. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be, it doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. Greetings, who might you be? The black cat lifts its head up. The dog-eye squints at you for a second, sniff in the air, and then ignores you once again. The cat does not care for you in the slightest. Pet it or something. I don't know. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first little spell, Speak with Animals. Pet the cat. You reach toward the cat's head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. Not doing anything, yet getting so much love. Learn from this beast. Good pet. It appears to have enjoyed the pet. Enjoy your day, citizen. We'll have to get some spell for that. Okay. What is this? Overgrown ancient work of some sort of interesting. Something sort of interesting, okay. Embedded in the earth, you find a weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost, and behind you lie a head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god or symbolism this once denoted, time has ground it down, and it is a monument to nothing now. There is something here, but you can understand it yet, its purpose. I'm gonna touch it. It is cold. Your hand runs across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. The ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find they are not at all coarse. Following it, few the marks of a sculptor's pick, but they are smoothed out, as if produced not by mortal hands, but by magical precision. You realize this was most certainly an esoterical constructed art piece. What's more, You do feel the outline of a script symbol. Your fingers trace them frantically along the spiral shell of the snail. The symbols do not mean anything to you. If you had comprehended languages, you could understand the script just by attaching it. Tell me your secrets, I yell at it. No response. Tell me your secrets. If I punch it, I will break my fingers. I'm too weak. It's fine. We'll find a way. Oh, what's going on here? A divine shrine intended for decades. But there's just someone laying there, you can't interact with them? It's a bit curious. In Norvik, pipes like this could lead anywhere. Hello, hello. You look down the pipe. Crawl inside now. If you had a smaller companion, you would be able to ask them to crawl inside, perhaps. I'm not going to crawl inside. Your gut tells you otherwise. I'm gonna get stuck. Should I trust my gut, though? I'm gonna enter the pipe. You get down on your knees into the dirt and put your helmed face in the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get further without immersive force. Enter the hole. Push forward, okay? I'll push forward. You press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Try to wriggle your shoulders together. Wriggle your what? Yes, compress. You press your entire body toward the entrance of the pipe. Make a squeal noise, that'll help. You screech, echoes down the pipe, surely scaring any dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness. Roar into the darkness. Make your final push. Oh no. As you press as hard as you can, you'll first hear something snapping. Then the pain follows. Yes, this was something in your back snapping. Great job. It's time to end this. Your strength is used against you. Don't do that again. Okay, I'm gonna try. Wriggle the way. Wriggle through. Come on. Failure. Suddenly, the pipe goes. The pipe gives. You hit a flowing rush of ice-cold water as it funnels you towards, and then down, and then splosh. Everything is cold, strangely familiar. Your drenched uniform clings to your flesh at the red rock of Toadstool. Are you alive? You realize where you are, or at the very least an approximation. Right below the entrance of the Goblin Garden. You're lucky. If you'd gotten swept out to sea, you'd be, well, dead for one. Like, completely dipped. I need to get out of here. Okay. Something's in this crack. Ooh. That's lucky. It's down there. Another crack. Ooh. You could climb these. Probably. Oh, I don't think we got any other choices here. Only way up. This is highly dangerous, but it seems to be the only way. If only you remembered how to cast Spider Climb. Oh. You see a silhouette of a goblin up on the ledge. Hey! You need help down there? Okay, I need your help, goblin. Yeah. Just a little higher, and I'll try to pull you up. Okay. I'm gonna have to try, but I don't think we'll make it. Can I eat something? Oh, I'm gonna try. Ooh! Failure! Oh no! How did that fail? Ah! You attempt to get a grip, but your hands simply slip off the wet rock. This is not working. You almost slip off the rock entirely, but you do get another shot. Okay, this one's a little easier. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. There we go. We made it. Feeding yourself and your manly soul, you grip the wet rock. Your right hand, then your left. Place your feet up higher. One step at a time, you slowly pull yourself upwards. Focused, strengthened, with absolute confidence. Come on. Reach. Just a bit more. With the final push, you make it. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my post and pretend I didn't just almost die, mister. The goblin walks away without acknowledging you further. That was close. Slippery rocks, huh? For once, your burly muscles actually helped. I don't think mine are burly, but... Snell. Right, who are you, Snell? Oh. A goblin, a level 3 rogue. This goblin gets stuff done, no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving for validation. Just look at the way he dresses himself. He doesn't work for himself or any ideal. This goblin devotes his life to his lady. No difference form of religious nut. Okay, he's got some dexterity, a little bit of charisma. Good trifle of them, but I don't think. I'm gonna chat to him again. You find the goblin standing at the tip of Tolstead. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for a Scani nobleman, a superficial fellow. Behind him, the vast view of the mountains of Rivertorna. The goblin cares much about looks. You catch him immediately glancing at your outfit. Huh? Let me guess, you're a cleric. He glances down towards the river without a worried expression. Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. Yes, I am a cleric, that is me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. I'm Snell, runner and header of the HWBT. Our lady's been awaiting you. The HWBT is the Halfway Bridge tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes of Norvik, and arguably the most influential despite their small size, led by Lady Miska Sageleaf, with their headquarters in the Goblin Gardens of Tolstead. Well, I just magically stumbled upon it. This old lady must be the chieftain, the matriarch of the tribe. The old lady? The Lady of Blue!
the dragons of Toasted.
He raises an eyebrow.
Lady Sageleaf. She's been waiting for you, Cleric.
I squat down and say, "Hello, goblin."
Nope.
Nope. Snell gestures for you to get up.
Stop. No squatting. That's not how you do it.
So I just look down at you?
Yes, Cleric. You look down on me.
I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. But just don't, okay?
I'm gonna keep squatting though. You were saying? The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like.
Okay, right. Hit down to the Garden Throne, but
He waves his claw towards you.
make sure you wanna meet the old lady looking like this. You really got all messed up from playing around down in those cliffs.
You've been floating around the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He's making a playful jab, but worry about it. The gal. You should teach him a lesson. I died and I was reborn.
Now that's,
He says, pointing at you.
that's a good excuse.
He laughs and motions you down the stairs.
Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her.
Is she spooky?
Yeah, real scary. Insult her and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust.
He laughs and crosses his arms.
Ah, but seriously, she will lift you up if you annoy her.
Not a jest. Please tell me more about the lady.
Sure. For starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And consider it, there has been an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory. I think it's about time you do a damn job, Cleric.
Okay, lead me to her.
Good. But just make it perfectly clear. Some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges and,
He grinned, showing off his polished fangs.
enjoy the garden, Cleric.
The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. Your body trembles. Tell her what she wants to hear and you'll be fine. You look out over the river. Old Ascani winds sweep through the cracks of your helmet. We'll follow you downstairs. Okay, let's... What do we got down here? Scarce river fights against the red rocks. These ratings follow the Safety Council standards of 22. A dark smell from below. Okay, the Goblin Garden. Okay, here's like a mushroom head person. Okay, a bunch of goblins. Those before left many holes in the berg ground. Oh, is that a staircase? Tunnels to the river. Okay. Didn't even see those there. Maybe I wanna... Can I get up here? How do I even get in here? Oh, is that a different staircase? Okay. Nes Wikilala. The elf Pamia, a druid, level 6 druid, unbothered, moisturized, happy in her lane. She is focused on her work, but she does not seek strife. She will help you if you do not pose a threat. Her knowledge goes deep, far beyond the city. Learn from her and her loneliness. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. Underneath a large red hat, a drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Not a hat, she's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and gives you a creepy grin. Nice corner you got here. Slowly and in an inappropriate dramatic fashion, she widens eyes, reveal the piercing red pupils, and her grin widens even more somehow. Her expression leaves your legs weak, and not in a good way. Oh goodness, she's trouble. She's real trouble. Just look at the side of her head. Look at those ears, white ears, ashen hue. And those eyes. An elf? Aren't they rare? Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from lesser folk. But look at her. This is no elf of Ilum. This is one of those dark elves. I think I'm going to be glaring. You hear the guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sight set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? Yes. How did you know that? Goblins are not the only ones who whisper underneath. What? She tilts her head and comically, a large mushroom hat, talking about plants and such. The elf stammers, or is that idiolect? She turns around, her eyes glimmering beyond the mist of spores. Nes Wikalala Wikala of the Green. Call me Nesan. I am underling to Europanth of Fidina. Of course, a druid. There's something esoteric going on here. You're a hag. If you're a druid, prove it. Just gives you a goofy smile. I don't see how I could prove as much more than I currently do. She points to her head mushroom. Indeed, not many folks sitting around pretending to be mushrooms in bushes. Otherwise the city would be even stranger. I have spent many days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? Nope. Do you? I learn new things every waking, but no, I would not say I know much at all. She lowers her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk, and your settlement is in this band. How suitable is your lifestyle? Am I supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just approximation. And perhaps a toll on the impact of others in your vicinity. And you want an answer now? If you have it. But there is no stress. Do you mean in particular or my people? Both or either? She presses down a mushroom on her bow, sending a puff of spores into the air. What do you mean sustainable? How do you replenish the resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until depletion? I'll think about it. The elf speaks of the realm. How long until your way of life collapses? Oh, you're focusing too much on the question. Instead, focus on what she wants to hear. Apple a day. Or balance? That's probably true. That's probably not what she wants to hear. That's probably not true. I'm just gonna say what I think is true. The Urfolk will eventually chew through this land and be the force to expand. I've watched your people for some time from a distance. I am not the one to make judgments. That is for the earth and the sea. But worries me how few primal forces there are to keep you at bay. Primal forces? She places a palm against the rough floor of Vedina has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, friends, celestials, yours human, Arcanists. Arcanists are the Megocrats who ruled the pre-Coast War human civilization in the old Dominor. Also a very minor political party of Novik. The old Dominor, a term for a Dominor, often used to refer to the band before it was renamed Reeds during the end of the Coast of War Appellation agreements. Some say it with sarcasm, and some say it with pride, and some with fear. Each grants a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. These great wars your kind wages upon one another delays it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. Don't worry. Nature always survives. Most often it does. But look at your so-called burnt coast and those cursed lands of Dominor. Nature makes it through most things, but they are forced in this world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. We must stay vigilant. She takes a deep and deliberate breath. Now, even enough of contemplated topics. Tell me, human, what do you have? Do you have a mate? Well, your cheeks clench. No, not good. Your mind races hostile? No, probably not. Please elaborate. Of course. My apologies for it was vague, human. I only mean most humans in the settlement group in pairs. I wonder if those of your kind do the same, or much long-term committed partnership. That is a slightly less inflammatory question. Okay, I go solo or I'm married to my work. I am married to the work, I think. She lowers her mushroom cap and sighs. I see. It is the same here, then. The path of a esoteric guardian is to be alone. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. A strange substance, golden, perhaps from some kind of undersea whale. If this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. Okay. We got here primal attunement, whatever that means. I'm thinking we'll just call it here for now. And I think I've been reading too much. I've read enough. We've almost leveled up, I see, and we've almost died. Maybe I should eat that little item that we picked up earlier. You know what? I'm gonna eat it. My gut and my brain and my everything was against it, but I think it was a good idea. Okay, how do we save? There we go. Save. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on this new adventure. A little bit of reading fun, a little bit of rolling the dice, see what happens, trying to climb a cliff, stealing a crossbow, failing at strength, smooth talking some people, failing at it as well. But thank you so much for joining us. It was excellent. I really enjoyed it, and you guys made it much better. So thank you for being here. Let us see what we have to read for the day. Hopefully our power and stuff is fixed now. I still can't promise anything, but we'll hope for the best and see how it goes, right? I'm gonna do Psalms 105. Let's find that quickly. Okay, 105. 105 what? 105 what? From the beginning. From the beginning. The beginning. Okay, there we are. Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, and make known among the nations what he has done. Sing to him, sing praise to him, and tell of all his wonderful acts. Glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those seek the Lord rejoice. Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always. Remember the wonders he has done, his miracles and his judgments are he pronounced. You his servants, descendants of Abraham, his chosen ones, his children of Jacob. He is the Lord our God, his judgment is on all the earth. So let's just read through there. Thank you so much again, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a fantastic evening, and we will see you on the next one. But remember, it is the 11th hour. Good night.